Hey guys, we are live in the Zapata Brand Boxing Podcast studio here, and Coach Diz sitting over to my right. We are doing a little boxing and bagels today.
Yep.
We have the ability today because Coach Diz came in from Williamsport.
Yes, I did. Trying to stay away though. I know you're still sick a little bit, so
I'm recovered a little bit, but not as much as I could tell you, not as much as I'd like to be, because I'm definitely. See, now that you said that, definitely definitely not feeling well. But last night, UFC 298, a pretty good fight. That was supposed to be a pretty good fight. Probably didn't end up being what it was supposed to be. Volkanovski.
Yep.
And
surprisingly, that Volk got knocked in the second round, knocked out.
Volkanovski did get knocked out. It wasn't the greatest.
I was watching it, and I had him winning in the first round.
What's that now?
I had him winning in the first round.
He did. Eat more ice cream from Jersey Jay-Z, straight out of Jersey. Well, I guess he's on. I guess he's not working, which he's supposed to be working there in Jersey. Where is this now?
No, he's out of state. He's out of state right now.
Where is he?
Virginia.
I didn't want. He's in Virginia. That's right.
I don't want to. I want to do a undisclosed area, but
no, we'll let him go on that. He's wait, what the hell happened now? What happened to my comments? Now my comments are gone.
Now we just got more ice cream.
Eat more ice cream. Oh, there we go. JC's going to be there he goes. Now he's going to be just sitting here in the podcast. He probably has nothing to do right now. But let's go over the fights last night.
We'll get right into it with the first. We'll go to
God. Give me 1 sec. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll go to Henry Cejudo versus Merab. Merab just dominated him. I mean, took him down like 7 times. It was like 11 attempts.
It was not.
Henry Cejudo
generally it wasn't good. But getting knocked out back to back. Here's my thing on that. I think.
So you're going Volk first and drop it down.
No, two knockouts in a row isn't good.
Yeah.
Just I think he came back too soon, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, no problem.
You can go here. We're live. This is what happens on live TV here.
So Merab's next opponent, we'll go Merab first, and we'll work our way up, because then it was Paulo Costa versus
good
Whitaker.
Fight. Good fight.
Whitaker.
I thought Whitaker was going to get knocked out, actually.
Yeah. But you know, Paulo Costa hasn't been fighting lately anyway, so so with the Merab versus Henry Cejudo, I just did not expect that from Henry Cejudo. He looks done.
Henry Cejudo, I think, is going to.
I also, you were one told me that Dana White pulled the mic away from.
Well, what happened was, okay, I'm just going to finish this up right now.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just going to tell my son.
Which one is it?
It's Landon, of course.
Okay.
As soon as the podcast goes live, he calls me.
I'm ready.
We're ready to go. Pick me up. So yeah, what happened? Let's go back to Cejudo first.
Yeah.
Cejudo was done with the fight, and he had already retired previously. And if you saw the press conference afterwards, he took his gloves off. He was ready to retire again. And Dana White kind of was just like, "Hey, he retired before. Don't give him the mic." And that was it.
You know what?
Classy or not,
I forgot about that with Dana White. I mean, with Cejudo doing it
he retired
before.
once. He did it before. So why we're doing it two, 3 times? I mean, he's actually kind of cringy to begin with. So, I think Cejudo, you can't be out of combat sports. You can't be out of combat sports for like gaps.
Yeah,
you can't. You have to be sharp. You got to keep staying sharp. And if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And in boxing and in MMA, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It could, because you don't play boxing, you don't play MMA.
Yeah.
You could always your shots off or stuff like that, and you'll be fine. But other than that, those other ones, no, you can't. You have to, boxing and MMA, you got to be on point. You got to be on point with your wrestling. You got to be on point with your striking. You got to be on point with your blocking. It's all that stuff. And Jackson is just yelling up a storm in there. I was just going
to say, is that Jax? I mean, I might shoot a text to Tiffany, because Tiffany is here too.
Yeah, well, why not? This is what happens on live broadcast right here. You have kids screaming and hollering, getting picked up at all different hours when everything was supposed to be done.
Yeah, I know.
I just dropped them off not too long ago. But go back to the Paulo Costa fight. Paulo Costa versus Robert Whitaker. I thought when that fight was signed, I thought for sure Robert Whitaker was going to lose. I thought Paulo Costa was on a roll there and just going to steamroll him.
Yep.
Not exactly what happened. Close fight, but definitely a different Robert Whitaker.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah. Yes, he did. I just don't know where Whitaker will go.
Where does Paulo Costa go?
I think he needs to fight Hosmont. I really do. They have to finish that score.
But is that that's kind of dangerous though?
I know, but they just got to finish it.
I
can see him getting cut.
Who?
Paulo Costa.
Real? I don't think Dana likes him much.
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
I think it does. I think he's a wild card there, and that's not good.
He looked in great shape too.
Who's that?
Costa. Paulo Costa's always in great shape.
Well, that little that special juice might be secret juice might help him. That's just allegedly.
Yeah,
I don't know, but those Brazilians.
Then we'll go to
Volk. Well, what's that?
Volkanovski.
The guy, his name is hard to pronounce.
Yeah,
Alapoto or something like that. I'm not as versed in the MMA as you are, but to me, Volk, he needed time off. This is a back-to-back fight, and it became back-to-back knockouts. That knockout he got from the other guy,
Islam,
that was a bad knockout.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bad knockout. It wasn't good. You don't recover from those knockouts that quick.
Yeah.
And to take this fight right back at it, that wasn't smart. I don't think it was a smart thing for him to do. And it showed because it was pretty much, he looked okay in the beginning, but then real quickly, he faded pretty quickly.
Now, I'll tell you this. I think mentally he needs to be in the ring. Like he needs to be in the octagon because he did say that he was a little depressed when he's not fighting. So that's why I think he went right back quick.
Well, then again, mentally, I don't know if that's something that can happen if you bounce back real quickly at that point.
I know he should have took a little. I mean, he's not going to take any bad fights. He's going to take, the championship fights. And this guy is no joke.
Yeah, no, he's not. That's Julio saying hello.
Julio, what's up, man?
He one of my first fighters, one of my favorite fighters, actually. Julio was one of these fighters who he worked harder than most fighters that I had in the gym. Very strong puncher, but he outworked everybody in the gym, and you could tell because look at his son. His son's a fantastic wrestler.
Okay,
military kid now.
Oh wow,
yeah, going into the military. But he was one of my favorite fighters that I had. Very strong kid. Fan favorite. Would always, they would chant his name when they go out there, and he was always one that was he was always one that got your money's worth when you paid for your ticket to see Julio fight, and still always one of my favorites. He's every now and then he'll pop in and see me, and still likes to stop in the gym every now and then. And
goes to the fights.
He's always at the fights. He will be at this one come April 28th, where
right here,
right here in Berwick. That is not
this is the old one. That's
the old one. That was the original one.
That's
back
pre-COVID. Pre-COVID.
Yeah, that was 2019.
Yeah, it's pre-COVID.
No, but the fight was supposed to be 2020. Yeah. That was March of
April.
No, May 8th, I believe.
It should have the date. No.
May 2nd, 2022. That was the original date for that fight. And
2022 or
2020.
Okay.
But it didn't come to fruition. COVID shut basically the whole entire world down, which well, we're back here now. So now here we are 6 years later. 4 years later, sorry.
So one thing I want to talk to you about before we go into UFC 300 about the main event announcement and stuff. Did you happen to see Dana White on that podcast?
Howie Mandel's.
Yeah, Howie Mandel's, and he walked off.
Right.
Well, what was going on with that? I thought that was a joke at first.
Initially, I thought so too. I thought it was just a kidding around there. But supposedly they were going to come after him about the whole thing with Sean Strickland, the free speech, and they had some stuff back and forth. But the people who ran the podcast, from what I understand, I don't know if this is true or not. It's just what Jesse on Fire has a
great.
YouTube video.
I like his podcast.
He has a great podcast. He breaks it down and he's incredibly smart.
Yep.
He had said that there was an issue with the people who ran the podcast who had said something about him and his wife.
On the New Year's Eve thing.
On the New Year's Eve thing. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I think it's just more like he's kind of just sick of it because if you saw in the press conference, he said, "I'm tired of this crap."
Yep.
Now, I think he'll still go on people like Kevin Ioli's.
Yeah.
I think he'll still go on John Anik. I think he'll still go on the ones that he has to do. I think he'll do Pat McAfee,
Yahoo Sports, probably.
Yahoo Sports, stuff like that. He'll do those
Mhm.
because I think you have to do those because you're promoting a fight. That'd be like Don King not showing up to a fight.
Yeah.
You have to promote the fights. So he'll do those, but I don't think he's going to do the fringe ones. He'll never do this one.
I was going to say, you think he'll do a Spada brand?
Never. He never will.
Hey, never say never.
As long as we got Jersey Jay-Z working on it, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Stuff
Jersey
out the
Jay-Z
left field.
can come through with his, and he's got a couple of people coming on his. I saw he's got James Ellsworth coming on.
Okay.
He's got Jay Lethal.
Okay.
He has who's the other guy? Kevin Levrone coming on soon. And Devon Dudley.
What? Oh shit.
This is going to go off the rails here in a minute.
No.
Okay. So one last thing about UFC 298. The announcement of the main event, kind of a dud.
It was a big dud.
I mean, Dana White talking about how this was going to be knock you out of your seat main event. Hardly.
I know.
This was almost like PBC announcing their
Thurman
versus Thurman versus Costa Zoo.
Yeah.
Tim Zoo.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I don't know why they were reaching.
Anything.
I would have left. I would have left probably Gaethje versus Holloway as the main event.
I think it's a better main event than this.
Yeah, I was like,
this is a horrible main event
because Hill's coming back
from an injury.
Yep.
That's hard. That's a very, think about it. That was the injury that Kobe Bryant had that kind of put him and that kind of made him decide, hey, this is going to be my last couple. That was the last serious injury. It's a serious injury, especially in a combat sports, physical sport. If you're golfing, okay, maybe you can get away with it, but something like this is a very physical sport. You can't get away with something like this. And your first fight back is him,
Alex Pereira. Oof.
Not good. I mean,
I'll say it right now, first round knockout.
I think it's gonna be a first round knockout.
Yep.
Definitely it is. Not wasn't what I expected from UFC 300.
No,
but maybe Dana has something up his sleeve for his next. He has one more fight.
I heard they did reach out to John Jones, and he was like, "I'm not going to be ready." I don't know how true that was.
No, but I don't think he'd want to fight. Why would you want to fight? You have your first fight come back because Stipe wouldn't be ready, would he?
I think Stipe would have. I don't know. I just know John Jones was not healthy enough to do it.
Yeah, I don't think he would be ready though. I don't think torn pec.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be 100%. Especially
he did look like he gained a little weight as well. Because he was slimming down.
He could, but he always looked a little pudgy as a heavyweight.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't think that matters.
Oh, he's gonna dominate Stipe if they fight.
He's gonna beat the brakes off of that Aspinall too.
You think so?
Oh my God, he's gonna kill him.
That's the main event that should have happened. Alex versus him.
I think Aspinall will beat up Pereira pretty easily as a heavyweight. Yeah, he's going up to heavyweight.
Yeah, but Alex is big.
He's big, but you got to remember he also got manhandled by
Izzy.
Izzy, got knocked out.
But he was like 220 2 weeks before the fight. He had to drop a lot of weight.
But that's on him. That's on him.
That's just his body, though.
That's on him.
That's why he moved up.
All right, and he got knocked out by 205er. Oh, you can't have it both ways.
No, it was 85.
Yeah, but he's 205.
Yeah.
He's a 205. He fights at 205. He would fight at 205. That would be it. And he got knocked out.
Yep.
That's on him. If he can't take a punch from Izzy, he ain't gonna be able to take a punch from that guy. No, sir. Not from him.
All right.
Let's move on to we haven't been together for a while here.
Mm-hmm.
Couple things going on. April 20th, 420. How convenient. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney.
Oof.
Okay. I don't know what your opinion is on this because I haven't really talked to you about it.
Yep.
First things first, I want to make sure. I don't know if that fight will come off.
Ooh.
Yep. That's my. If it comes off.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking about Ryan Garcia's.
I was going to say
mental stability. But either way, let's go on with what your opinion is. So let me get your ideas, Haney Garcia first.
So I think Haney's going to dominate him. If the fight goes on.
I could have swore you just say Garcia. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I think Haney's going to dominate him. Couple things.
Knockout?
I could stoppage. Not a knockout stoppage. I could see the coach stopping it, or the referee. But the thing I didn't like is when Garcia saw him in the back, and they
phony.
Yeah, that's not him. That's not him.
I know.
And he's trying to pump him. He's trying to pump himself up, and it's like, come on, that's not you, man. Just get to your script. Just do what you got to do. But he's gonna get dominated. I think. I think Haney is just on a top level compared to him, and that's what's gonna happen.
Here's what I'll say. I think this is the biggest mismatch for a super fight since Hatton and Pacquiao. When I told you guys that
Hatton and Pacquiao or Hatton and Mayweather?
Hatton and Pacquiao.
Okay.
No, Hatton and Mayweather. That's what I said. That's what I said.
I said it's not to Santa Claus, to Feeney. He thought Hatton was going to knock
Santa Claus. He comes up with some stuff that isn't not even close. He told me McGregor is going to whitewash.
Yep.
McGregor. I think he was like for the world when he were going.
I don't know if people know why we call him Santa Claus. Do you remember
Santa Claus? I know exactly why we call him Santa Claus.
No one does though.
Santa Claus is Mike DeFini. He's a guy here in Berwick. He's a great kid. He'd come to the gym all the time, and we call him Santa Claus because he'd come once a year, and every year he'd be like, "Oh, this year I'm coming 4 times a week, sparring every day." And he'd go for a little bit, and then he'd be gone. And I mean, he's got a lot going. Great kid. He's got a great family.
Mm-hmm.
I just spoke to him this week. A good kid, a very good kid. But let's get back to this.
Yeah. So Haney
Garcia thing. Okay, here's the deal with this. This is going to be a stoppage because if you look at, let me preface this by this. I give Garcia a lot of credit because he's the one making the fights. Fighting, nobody want to fight Tank. He fought Tank. No one's gonna, he puts his stuff on there. He gave Tank everything he wanted to make the fight. He's going out. He gave Haney what he wanted, and I think Haney. Is as far as financially is the B side.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't think he had to fight.
I would say that too.
I don't think he had to fight him because there's more people. He would have more money than he'd bring more money than Haney. I think.
I think so too.
Okay, because I don't think Haney's gotten that.
He has that following.
200,000 pay-per-view buys yet, and I believe Garcia's done over 1 million with a Tank, if I'm not mistaken.
And at first, I thought it was Tank was the A side, bringing all the people, all the fans. But it's Garcia.
It's Garcia. Garcia has that many fans. But excuse me. Here's what I'm going to say. This ain't going to be close.
No.
Mentally,
I was shocked that
he is not prepared for this. I will give him credit. I think he's a strong puncher. I think he has so many holes there's so many holes in his game that someone like Haney, who is so. Here's the thing also, Garcia likes to play, meaning social media, going to the club, doing this, having girlfriends or what have you, divorcing, having a kid. He's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Devin Haney don't play.
Nope.
Devin Haney doesn't gamble, doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, doesn't do any of that stuff. Okay. So you might say, well, he won't knock him out because he doesn't have the power. Devin Haney's been fighting top level fighters since he came into the sport. Anytime Garcia stepped up, he hasn't knocked him out.
Yep.
So the level changes, they're going to be able to take your punch. I think Garcia gets stopped. I think he gets stopped probably the mid, I think 6 to 10. That's where he's going to get knocked out.
Okay.
Because I don't think he mentally can. I don't think he can mentally do it. I don't.
I can see that happening. It's
you have to be so shocked. Mentally strong to be in this game. Oh, it's not really a game.
No.
I mean, you have to be so mentally strong to be in this.
Yep.
And I don't think he's got it. I don't think he does.
I would have thought that, maybe if Lopez showed up good in the last fight, he probably to Lopez.
Who are you talking about?
If he showed up to Timo.
When did we jump to that?
I was just saying.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, I was just saying, if he showed up and did what he had to do at that last fight, he could have been in this spot for it.
Well, I think he should get the winner. And I only say that because he can draw.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think that would have been the fight to make instead of Garcia. I just don't. I don't know why they did that. I know why.
Well,
they
I'll
did
tell
it.
you why, because money.
Yeah, I
If
know
if
why.
you can get more money from fighting him than fight Tank, I think he would get. I think Tank wanted a 50-50. I think Tank thinks he brings a lot of people in, and I don't know if he does.
Now, let me ask you this: moving forward, Haney's gonna, probably most likely beat Garcia. Do you think Haney needs to, like you said the other day about he's pretty boy now, and then he has to flip?
Yeah, I think right now.
I know that's. I think that's why his dad is pushing that negativity.
If you look at,
he needs to be the villain. I think.
Well, I think his dad's doing a hell of a job,
and that's what I'm saying.
I think he's at that point where Floyd Mayweather was, where he was pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what is very technical, but doesn't have the outside. There's not really much out there for him now that Bill Haney's come in and really pushed his brand. I think he could be like the Money Mayweather type now. What's he going to be? So now he's Devin the Dream Haney.
Yep.
What's it going to be? You know what I mean?
Devin the Nightmare.
Is it? What is it? At this point now, you look at him. Now he's going to look to make money, and I believe he's the guy. That division is loaded with stuff, and he could definitely do something in that division. I mean, I think he'll dominate, and I think he'll eventually move up to 147. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Crawford.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, why not?
Come on.
So here's where you guys are all wrong. Okay.
I don't think Crawford's going to
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So you go there and tell me that Crawford should go fight Canelo. And it's going to be a great. This is what
I don't think it's going to be a great fight.
Well, but you guys, everybody says they should go fight Crawford. Crawford should fight Canelo. Crawford should fight Spence should fight Canelo. Right? But yet, if it's Haney fighting Crawford, which they're closer.
Yeah.
But it's that. Oh no, he's not going to.
So
you don't give him a chance.
I don't give him a chance. But what I think is
who Crawford? You don't give Crawford a chance.
I don't give Haney a chance against Crawford.
You don't give Haney a chance.
No,
you're crazy.
What I think is the only way Haney will have a chance against Crawford is if Father Time steps in for Crawford. Because I think I can see this in like if that does happen 3 to 4 years, and I don't think Crawford's going to be around 3 to 4 years.
I think Crawford wanted to cash out. I think he wanted to cash that bag in against Canelo and then move on. But I mean, like I said before,
wouldn't you?
Yeah. But here's what I said before. I said you're going to see Jamal Charlo.
I don't know why.
5th. That'll be his gimme fight. He's already had 2 in a row. And then I think his fight would be a Munguia or Berlanga. Then fight Benavidez, because he's already said no to Crawford. He will not fight Crawford.
So you think Benavidez will get him, right? I think you're leaning towards the Mexican monster on that one.
If I was going to pick right now, no.
You think Canelo?
Canelo.
Okay.
But let's say he has a fight with Berlanga or Munguia and takes a lot of punishment. He's got a better shot then. I think Benavidez has a better shot then. I mean, everybody's. You know what? I don't like the foregone conclusion that Benavidez is going to knock him out and beat him.
No.
This is
when has Canelo even been down? He went down against Cotto's brother, right?
He didn't go down.
Oh, he was wobbled.
He was on chicken legs there for a while. Boy, he was all over the place.
Yeah.
But not down. Never went down. I don't even think he's ever hit the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not that I've seen.
So do I think now if like you said, Father Time gonna hook you, eventually.
But you have to remember, Canelo was kind of young too.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for a long time.
I know he's been in wars.
That last fight with Bivol was
I think it was just a mismatch, just total mismatch.
I mean, I don't know why you go up that high.
He wanted to challenge himself.
Yeah, but to get beat up. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Not me. Not at all. I wouldn't take that shot because I'm not going to do that. And of course, I'm not him, not even close. But I wouldn't do that.
No.
It doesn't make sense. As I'm checking here to see if there's anything new on that. No, nothing's been announced yet for that.
I don't know why he's fighting Charlo again. Why? Well,
I think it's just a fight.
Why? Now it's his brother, right?
Yeah, Jamal Charlo's brother. Yeah.
Okay. This one is all jacked up.
I think you fight him because in my opinion, I think it was on the contract for PBC. I know he's got a 3-fight deal, so this would be the second one. Third one comes in September. I don't think they would skip over and just fight in September for the last fight. I don't know. I just I think you're 100% right, but he's not going to fight Berlanga for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting very close. You got to announce this fight soon. Who else is there? There's really no one there. There's no one there that he would. He's not going to fight Bivol because Bivol's fighting Beterbiev in June or July.
But I was going to say this. I think it's June 1st, right? No.
Who's that?
Bivol. Is that June
1st or July 1st? One of them.
During the summer, spring, and the spring, summer, there's a lot of good fights on during every other week.
Yeah, right. At that point,
boxing,
you got the heavyweights going at it.
I think from Haney on, I think that
April the Haney fight, on you got a bunch that are coming down. There's a lot. There's a lot of them. There's I could quickly go on to
got your boy Rolly
against Cruz.
And you got Lomachenko versus Gamboa in Australia.
I don't know. Let me see real quick if I can check what the dates are on some of these.
Yeah, because
boxing schedule is really
the end of like April on. It is
April 20th on, I think, is boxing schedule. Okay, so you have Ngannou and Francis.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Then you got Usyk versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah, we got to make sure that goes off though. Here's the schedule. Let's just go from.
Go ahead.
Well, Jojo Diaz was last night. Shiki Foster fought 2. That's done. Let's see what. So Berlanga, let's start for where Berlanga goes in. Berlanga goes in February 24th.
You like Berlanga too?
I like him, Puerto Rican kid. He fights there. That's on DAZN. And that is on February 24th.
Okay.
Then Amanda Serrano.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
She's fighting March 2nd, so that's a good fight there.
Jake Paul.
Let's see. Okay, so here it starts, March 8th.
Okay.
Excuse me. You have Ngannou versus Joshua.
March 8th.
That's March 8th. That ain't far. No, that is 3 weeks away. 4 weeks away. You got then you go March 30th, Tim Tszyu.
Yep.
April 20th, Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
May 12th, Lomachenko.
Yep.
May 18th, Fury.
Yep.
June 1st, Beterbiev.
Yep.
That's a good run there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. That's 6, 7 fights in a couple months. That's coming right down. That is wow. That's big.
Yeah.
That's really big there.
That's what they needed too. They needed that.
What's that?
They needed to have fights every, at least once a month and keep on going.
And then don't forget you got Pro Box.
Yep.
That's every other Wednesday. This week they had it on a Friday because of Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no, good. Quick update on me. This was the last update there, that one right there. But I'm 207.
Man, you're not 207.
Yeah. I was gonna take a picture, but
please make sure your toes are not in the picture.
Yeah, I had that weird thing going on with my foot. So I said, I'm out on that. I'm gonna put that up there.
Hey, is George gonna come back on the show?
George Djokovic. He's going to be on. What I'm trying to do is get a series together, whereas I have a show on a certain day live, and just have guest after guest after guest after guest, which is good for me because I can kind of see what's going on, and that's where it looks like we're going. We have George Djokovic on, Kevin Ioli will come on. I have Tevin Farmer. I just talked to his manager Elliot.
He's fighting too coming up.
He's fighting March 2nd, I believe. And he'll be on. Let's see if he's on March 2nd.
I think he is on
March 2nd, I believe. What does that say? Does it say March 2nd on there? What is March 2nd? Is March 2nd a Saturday?
Has to be a Saturday, right?
No, it doesn't have to be. It has to be any day.
Let me look real quick.
I'm looking.
March 2nd.
It's a Friday. It's a Saturday. Yep. So he's fighting March 2nd at the Showboat in Atlantic City. I'd like to go there.
I know.
I can get there.
Oh, it is. Showboat.
Yeah, Showboat in Atlantic City.
Oh, we had some interesting things at Atlantic City. Me and you.
Yeah, we never do well.
Who is it? Versus Scott? No.
Nope. Versus Matthias.
Yes.
And it was a knockout.
We left here at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Did we leave that early?
I think we did after the bake.
And it was Gotti's last fight.
Yes.
Gotti against Gomez. It was his last fight, and he got knocked out.
And
wow, that was
let's just say we were sleeping in the car by
Slept
like
in the
8,
car.
8 a.m.
Yeah, that money went very fast. Wasn't good.
We didn't even have money for breakfast.
For what?
For breakfast.
Yeah, but
I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, that was a quick run at the tables at the casino,
Yeah.
and then really quickly out.
But we did see Jim Lamb. No, who did we see?
Michael Buffer.
Michael pushing his dad in a
Pushing
wheelchair.
his dad in a wheelchair.
And I'll tell you this: his face looked like leather. He didn't look.
He
looked fake. I thought he looked fake.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the guy's like 80 at the time.
No,
but he's also on TV.
Yeah,
he's on TV a lot. So don't kid yourself. He's on TV a lot.
I mean, we're on TV a lot too.
No, we're not.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, but he's on TV a lot, so he's got to kind of maintain that kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it doesn't. You know what? I don't understand either. Why do these women get the cat look all the time? They get these fillers and it looks terrible. Just go with what's going on. If Michael Buffer went with what he had, he'd be fine. And now he's got it. You got to keep up with it.
Yep.
And now look at him. He's got so much stuff. He looks terrible, but he's still doing the show. He's still making a boatload of cash.
Who else you got coming up?
Well, we have a couple other people coming up, but March 15th or March 15th is St. Patrick's Day. It is the Fight in the Garden. There's a guy coming on who's pretty good, pretty well known. So far, I mean, you're not gonna release the name. I'm not gonna release the name until it's absolutely on.
Yeah.
But a big fight, a big fight coming for him. So let's go to at the end of the show here. I want to do a dream fight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it every time we do a show, and have someone there, and go for that. Let's see who's on here now. Who is on here? Is that
Weezy?
Yes, Weezilla. What up?
What up?
That is Weezy's kid.
So let's see. You gonna do a dream fight? You
said? A dream fight.
Okay.
And it would be Floyd Mayweather in his prime, Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime, 147. And why? Who are you picking and why?
147.
147
in their prime. I think I'm going to take Floyd. I think I'm going to take Floyd because I think he was all around better fighter.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, he probably had a little bit more power. He was knocking people out around that time in his prime, back before money. At the end of Pretty Boy, I would have taken him. And his defense was probably a little better. What is that?
That's Wheezy. It is Wheezy.
I told you. I just think overall Floyd is a smarter fighter, defensive fighter. Had better power. So who are you taking?
Sugar Ray Leonard. Although I think Floyd Mayweather was the best I'd ever seen in my era. You're wrong about his power. You're wrong. Sugar Ray Leonard had way more punching power than Floyd Mayweather. So you're off there.
Okay.
Defensively, I'll take Mayweather over Leonard, but Sugar Ray Leonard had some punching power at 147.
Hey, I didn't see a lot of them, but
yeah, you're right. You didn't see a lot of them, but from what I remember him, he could punch.
Better IQ.
I think Floyd, because I think Floyd had just,
he can adjust.
He was, yeah, he could adjust. I think Floyd, if there was a person who I would take, if Floyd had the punching power of Leonard.
But again, Floyd had punching power before his hand issues. He did. He was, Diego Corrales was no joke, man.
Diego Corrales didn't have a chin.
I understand.
You can't go by that. Go by who Mayweather knocked out when he started getting to that next level.
Ricky Hatton.
Who didn't knock Ricky Hatton out after he got knocked out? I mean,
he was putting a beating on Pacquiao at the end of round 12 or beginning of round 12.
Who?
Mayweather.
Pacquiao I thought you were going to say Hatton. I was saying Hatton was in his third dream.
Hatton was looking up at the lights.
Yeah, he was counting the lights. Newsflash.
I think Floyd would have got. I don't know.
No, I think Sugar. Although I will say Mayweather was the one who I said was the best that I'd ever seen in my era. Still, it was I still take Sugar Ray Leonard in that, just because I think he was a better fighter, all around better fighter.
But can you? Something just happened.
Who's that? It's chaos at this place.
But can you say he was better? So, like, his resume, if you look at his resume,
there were the Four Kings. He beat like you could say Mayweather beat Canelo. Sugar Ray Leonard beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler when Hagler was in his prime. Debatable, but he still beat him. He still beat him. Knocked out the Hitman. Beat Duran.
Okay.
Who else? Guys that he fought, he dominated. Donnie Lalonde went up to super middle. He did pretty good. He was a good fighter. He was a hell of a good fighter. I just think at that era he was just dominant. I think he wins.
Okay. We can agree to disagree.
We agree to disagree. Hilarious. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. Coach Diz, when are you coming back? Well, let's real quickly.
Let's see, Friday.
April 27th, 2024, Berwick High School. The rematch right behind you. The one that was supposed to happen back in 2020. Happens now.
You do not look like that.
No, I do look a lot better now. I do. A little grayer, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But 2024.
Maybe later on, you post that one picture that you did before that fight.
Yeah, I think I should.
The flip, how it was.
Well, we're just starting. I know I talked to Judge. He'll be back in the ring tomorrow with me.
Judge.
Yep, fastest hands in the Connect family. Rich Connect. So he'll be back in the ring there Monday. Leo should be back in a week, I think.
Yep. There's February 24th. There's some fights going on, right?
February 24th. Some of our guys are going on there, but I don't know who we have at this point.
Okay.
A lot of stuff happening though. But when are you coming back?
Friday. Coach? Maybe we can do a live on Friday.
Oh, Friday. That's actually a good live. A Sunday live isn't really the best. I just want to get something out there right now.
I have work this weekend coming up, so I have off Friday and Monday.
All right. So let's look for that. I'm going to try to get that show together. As soon as I get that show together, we'll let you know. Like and subscribe to the channel. Also, try to become a member. We're going to have some other things going on.
Oh, one thing. Let's do a shout out to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I normally I wouldn't, but Jersey Jay-Z couldn't come on. He would have told us what was happening. But Greg Valentino, the first guest we ever had, his fundraiser, his GoFundMe is still up now. I haven't gotten an update from Lucia. I don't know what the update is. I will look here quick and see if there is an update.
Let's go, Jersey.
Jersey,
we know you're not working.
If you're on somewhere, Jersey, if you can let us know if there is an update for Greg. I know he's not out of the woods yet. A lot of things there. When you have gallbladder issues and pancreatitis and something inflamed, you got to get your gallbladder out, and you can't do it because you have other things going on.
So I'll tell you, I remember a couple months ago when I thought I was having my gallbladder, and that was painful. I can't imagine what Greg's going through.
Yeah, but he's a tough dude. He's got through. He never asked for anything, and that's why Jersey Jay-Z talked to his girlfriend and said, "Hey, let's do something for him because the medical bills are mounting significantly." He's in the hospital there. His wife or his girlfriend is with him, Lucia, all the time, and there's really not much she can do. She works from home, and now she's not home. She doesn't have the access to the stuff that she has. It's at their house, and she's with him at the hospital. So it's difficult for them now. Let's go to the GoFundMe page there, if you could. I don't know if I have it up here. Let me check if I got it. Let me check. There is the GoFundMe page for Greg Valentino there. You just go there. You can see there, obviously there, he doesn't look well.
No.
But please, if you can do that, couple shout outs. Number one, and we're going to go real quickly for the shout out for the Zapata Brand Boxing Podcast first.
Okay.
Robert Rarick.
Yeah. Rob Rarick.
Rob Rarick is a member. He joined he's a preliminary member, which preliminary contender championship.
Okay.
You get our shout out. You can, if you are working out at some point. One of the things I'm going to add on to there, if you are working out and you videotape your workouts, send them over. We'll critique them, send them back to you, tell us what you think, and we'll do it live if you want on the podcast. We'll have you on and we'll go over it with you.
Great guy.
Robert, yeah,
hired him for was my first hire for Williamsport at the bagel shop.
Oh yeah. Robert Rarick, a great kid.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not a kid now, but I mean, still for me, I'm old. But let's go run this down real quick. Brian Pablo, John Mancini, Skip Mulligan, Gary Brothers. He donated to the GoFundMe page. Now listen, guys. There's no, you don't have to put anything. We're not asking for that, but we just want to make sure that you guys know that he appreciates everything you have. And I'm just going to go through the list real quick, if I can. Wow, Matthew Clow with a big donation.
Really?
Yep. Hey. Stanley Harcheron. He's the top donor at $250. We appreciate that, guys. Gary Brothers, Francis Oakes. She did. Francis, Ruben Pablo.
And again, if you want to be anonymous, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Christina Wilson, Gary Brothers, Andy Faulkner, Michael Perez, Frank Budalowski, Michael Yantaska. If I'm butchering these names, guys, let me know. Paul Mataloni, Stanley Harcheran. That was the top donor, $250.
That's
Stanley,
good.
appreciate it.
Yep.
And again, we don't care whatever it is. It's fine. That's not what we're doing here. You guys don't have to give anything, just his support alone. We have Daniel Hills, Dominic Cantore, Alfonso Negrate, Philip Lee, Olegarito, Aljario Martinez, Kirk Malley, Brian Pablo, Michael Marcano, a couple of anonymous, Matthew Rich, Matthew Tyrell, $250, Derek Rayo, Maps.com, that's map maker, that's in quotations, a couple anonymous, Randy K, Jose Sosa, William Allen, James Kirkpatrick for $100, and of course Jersey JD started it all.
Jersey
put it in for $100. So again, we appreciate everything you guys are doing there for him. Greg is a great guy. He's one of our best friends. Comes in a lot, and we're gonna make sure it's good. It's good for everybody in general. To just, even if you sent him a thank you or sent him a
God bless
on his internet page. He is on Instagram. He is on Facebook. He's on TikTok of all things. And what's the other one? Is there another one? YouTube. Yeah, he's on YouTube too, but obviously he can't do anything. Right now. So send him, reach out to him.
I'll be honest with you on the side. You just said TikTok. I didn't know how big TikTok was.
Very big. We got most of our last couple subscribers that I put on there came in from TikTok. I have no idea why. They just did. But again, Greg's a great guy. He never has asked us for anything ever. And
Lee is as well.
What's this now?
Lee. He's a good guy as well.
There is someone here. Oh, it's me. Oh no, it's Wheezy. I can't see. I can't see. But either way, we're gonna wrap this up now.
Yep.
And I appreciate, again, you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you can. We're just doing as best we can to get some things going on because we're trying to figure out this live thing. And once we're done, we'll get a live show together and we'll do it regularly. That way we can assure you that Coach Diz, we're gonna get Coach Diz on, Coach Leo, Jersey Jay-Z on. But when we can, we will go live and we'll do it on a set day. Sundays are not the best days to go live. Obviously, there's like one person watching. So, I mean, it's not the best time to go live, but we will. So either way, thanks for watching. And Jersey Jay-Z is the one watching. We will see you next time, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for watching the Zapata Brand podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast and listen